Nigga fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Pumkinhead, man. So what are you niggas waiting for, man? Subscribe before the fucking interview start. You niggas is bugging out, man. Angry fan movement.
So we have a guest caller on. We got Drect on. Drect, what's good, man?
Yo, what's good? How you doing, all right?
Yeah, we all right, man. Yo, our condolences. I know you was close to PH2, man.
Yeah, man. That was like him and Penn. I think were like my big brothers in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people they think they know a little something about hip hop culture all around. Get it from listening to albums, and then you might have heard, but I hear a lot of the shit that happened through different generations first account from them two. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always a student of what Penn and PH were teaching at all times. You know?
Okay. Well, being that you started, Grind Time was pretty much yours from the ground up. I remember you said that in your battle versus M. Like, can you say the importance of for battle rap first for what PH has done?
All right, PH. First of all, not only is he a legend, and you know, like people like Mecca, PH, Pac FM, back then, like that generation before Gen, Breeze Ever Flowing, niggas like that are people that laid the groundwork for companies like, you know, Scribble Jam and shit to really come up. But really, they gave birth to a whole generation of battlers. And PH, he was heavy in music back then too. You know what I mean? I knew about PH. I didn't even know PH battled when I was in high school because someone was putting me on a lot of underground MCs, and they put me on the Brooklyn Academy. You know what I'm saying? That's how I knew about PH. You know what I mean? I actually have a funny ass story. I ain't never even told nobody this but PH, and I just told him this like last month. Is that back when you know, before I started in Grind Time and shit, I used to go on MySpace and like try to message people who I think respond like, yo, I'm an upcoming artist, I need a collab. You know what I'm saying? I sent PH the longest message in history. You know what I mean? I didn't really expect him to respond, but he didn't respond, and I was kind of like, damn, get this nigga. You know what I mean? And it's so funny that somebody I looked up to and sent this long-ass MySpace message back in the day ended up working for my company and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's kind of dope.
I was like, yo, nigga, this is like the dopest thing that could ever happen. You know what I mean? And like, when PH joined the staff, man, I remember it was at a Scribble Jam. I forget which year it was. It was like 2 years before the last one. Matt Ills had sat down with them and spoke to him. He spoke to Cat, Matt Ills, and Lush. And I remember when they came back, this dude Lush called me and was like, "Oh my God, you'll never guess who wants to be on Grind Time staff." Digga was hyperventilating and shit. I'm like, who? What are you talking about? You know what I mean? He's like, Pumkinhead, oh my God. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. You know what I mean? So that speaks volumes on like what we thought about him before we even met him. You know what I mean? He was a legend to us, you know, before he even stepped foot in this generation of, you know, the battle arena. And I think PH is somebody, I mean, I'm sure you guys have read like the many Facebook posts and stuff like that people have been posting for like the past 24 hours probably. And I think when you read through a lot of these posts, you see something that a lot of people who personally knew PH knew, is that he don't care who you were, if he knew you or not. If he thought you were dope and wanted to give you a shot, there you go right there. You know what I mean? Like when he set up that event and DNA battled Amzilla, that was like he wanted so hard to find new talent. Like people like DNA, like it's just crazy that PH was like one of them people that would cultivate the talent. You know what I mean? And really let them breathe and let them branch out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like a lot of battle rappers owe their everything to PH because, like, I used to find a lot of talent back then, but me and PH had to become brothers to really get that shit done in New York. You know what I mean? We really had to band together and be like, all right, how the fuck we got to do this shit? Because New York was such a big staple. Like, that was such a heavy burden for PH to get New York battle rap re-popping. You know what I mean? And the fact that he actually pulled it off speaks volumes about his work ethic. And, you know what I mean? He did that shit for free. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it is now. We was just trying to get on.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So Yeah, man. I think. Yeah, go ahead.
No, pawn yourself. Go ahead, though.
Now, I was gonna say it's funny that if you go back and look in the footage, right? You could tell how PH felt about his battle when you had Grizzlemania, right, and you had Cortez battling Rail Bill, DNA battling Farnham, and Hollow battling Hill Maggot. Look at PH's face in the back, like he was gunning so hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that like you feel like those are your kids. You know what I'm saying? You raise them in the hip hop shit and let them go. You know what I mean? But I think PH is one of the most influential people in battle history. You know what I mean? And I honestly don't feel like while he was here, he got his just due. You know what I mean? Because I think PH is, even though like we knew it amongst ourselves, he's kind of quiet. Like he didn't want to throw that shit in everybody's face. You know what I mean? But he laid the Penn had shit popping in the 90s with battle rap. You know what I mean? He's the one that brought Jin and everybody up to 106. You know what I mean? Had a lot of those early battles that you see on stage. But PH laid the groundwork for Penn to be able to come in and step in and be who he is right now within the battle community. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. That's crazy. Yo, you know what? I learned so much just from last night. I thought I knew the whole story with PH, but I see now that I really didn't. And like you said, it's crazy that we're hearing all of this now. I wish it was kind of put out there while he was still alive so we could pay homage the right way.
Yeah. And you know, PH is always one of them people, like, I'll call him, and he'll be like, yo, bro, you got to do another league, man. Yo, you got to do this, man. You can't be defeated. Like, he's always like that. And the craziest thing is that I posted this yesterday, too, is that after Gnome, like, Penn came out here with a Mode Technique to Atlanta. And so I got to go to their show. And Penn, he had to get back on the tour bus, and he couldn't hang out that long and all that shit. So I dipped off, and I felt kind of bad, like, damn, I should have hung out with Penn, because I don't get to see him as often as I like. And so after Gnome, I had some rap gear work to do. So I said, fuck it, and roll with Penn and PH, because I felt bad about last time. And we hung out all night. I almost missed my flight and shit. And, you know, at the time, I ain't slept and shit. I was like, damn, I don't know if I should have hung out that long. But to be real with you, like, I'm so glad I did that, because I would have been feeling terrible right now. But I'm glad that I was just like, yeah, let me chill with my homies. I'm not going to see them for a couple months. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
It's all positive. We don't talk about battle rap all night. You know what I'm saying? It's just on some life shit. You know?
I know that shit hit you hard, my nigga.
Yeah, I can't lie. I'm like, anyone that knows me, they tease me and say I act all unemotional and shit. But I was choked up yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I was at the house just on the laptop doing some stuff, and I was just sitting there, like, I sat there for maybe about an hour and a half on the couch and didn't even move. You know what I'm saying? It was just really just thinking, like, damn. You know what I mean? Of course, I thought about his family, but one of the first people I thought about was Poison Pen. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Poison Pen lost two of his best friends in the past, like, 6 months.
Yeah, we had Swave yesterday. He was saying that he lost two of his niggas, like, in a matter of months.
Like, his best friends. You know what I'm saying?
Dang. That's rough right there. That's definitely rough right there. Hey, you have any other stories no one knows about? Yo, what was your favorite PH battle? Let me ask you that.
I got two, but my favorite PH battle is PH versus Disaster. You know what I'm saying? Because, see, what a lot of people don't realize is that people be like, oh, these old battle niggas can't come back and it just doesn't work. PH did it right all the jump. He went and he came in and battled Disaster. You know what I'm saying? At a time when no one else was thinking about doing that. And he won. And I think, honestly, he won fair and square. We was arguing about it at the time, but I think he won. You know what I'm saying? And that shit what he said, rule number one in the MC handbook, if you fuck up, keep going.
You keep going.
We all felt that. You know what I mean? And we were making fun of Disaster for my flow fumbles and all that shit. That shit had me, that's all time great shit. You know what I mean? And I think another time, well, it's two more battles. First, when PH battled Philly Swing.
Okay.
He went crazy. But when PH battled the boy Dirt, everybody thought PH was washed up and Dirt was going to get him. And PH showed you that even if you got intricate bars and shit, you need a lot more than that to win. He's one of the first people I really saw win a battle in this era with just like a veteran's presence. and just kind of sunning you, talking down to you. You know what I mean? And I think that's, you know, that goes back to him really being a rapper and really being. It's crazy because that battle with Dirt, you kind of seen what type of person PH was. You kind of saw that he was a general. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You saw that how much respect everybody around had for him at the time. You know what I mean? Dirt kind of had to gracefully bow out that joint.
That's crazy. You know? That's crazy.
You know, and yeah, PH, man, it's just crazy. He's one of them dudes that I would like. If I was going through something, I'd call him 2 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I call his house like his wife pick up. Yo, is Rob home? I know. During some of them grind time days, man, I would be calling their house 2, 3 in the morning to talk about some shit that doesn't happen. I know his wife probably hated me. This nigga calling my house, making my kids up 2 or 3 in the morning. You know what I mean? I used to call PH every day, 2, 3, 4 in the morning and shit, and talk to him for 2 hours about battle rap shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, what classic battles did PH put together?
DNA and Roan.
Okay,
that battle was crazy. Hollow and Swain.
Oh, he put Hollow together?
Yeah, well, you know, in the beginning we had Jay's Juice coming in, and PH was like, I need this spot, man. I need this spot. So, you know what I mean? Like, at first it was me and Jay setting stuff up. Then PH got in the mix, and people were like, you got to understand at the time, like, niggas didn't even want to battle like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they were doing it kind of because they kind of knew me, and they kind of knew who Jay's Juice was. When PH came, it was like, yo, we got to do the battle now. So we didn't have no problems for months. You know what I'm saying? PH, come on, man. Soulcon, Cortez, Lada Zay. You know what I mean? Like, they wouldn't be here like that without PH. You know what I mean? I remember PH set up that John and Lada Zay battle. That was the battle that got Lada Zay hot. And that was the battle that made John be like, yo, I got to go harder. You know what I mean? Like, and he was the first person bringing other people out to New York during that, you know, grind time era and, like, giving them a shot, you know?
Yeah.
That Bad Blood event we had, I love that event. That was the one with Plus McCody and Head Ice and Roan and Tricky P and all them battles. Like, that's one of my favorite events. And DNA and Peanut, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Those are some of my favorite battles ever. You know,
he set them battles up. That's man, that's just so. It's like a lot of these niggas really wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. PH would never say that. He don't want to hang over no one's head like that and be like, oh, I'm the nigga that did blah blah blah. You know what I mean? He's the one who told me to battle him.
He told you to battle him?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy too about Drect is that back when Jay's Juice was running it wasn't really popping like that. That's when LA clearly was winning by a landslide, I would think. When it was Grind Time West, they was above it. Like, it seemed like the East Coast was on a lower level, you know what I mean? You had your J Focus and Hollow, I remember all that. Like, that was cool, but LA had it. Then you had the Portland division. So it was like PH really brought it out there, I think.
Yeah, he's the one that made all the guys from the West Coast want to battle all the dudes from the East Coast. You know,
yeah, because at one point in time, they didn't give a fuck about the East Coast.
And you gotta remember, like, look at how gangster this shit is, right? This nigga PH had a whole roster of people, right? And he was really, like, at the time the West Coast was booming to the point he was like, we need to, like, I would be on the phone with him every day. We need to get DNA better battles. We need to get Lada Zay. People got big top tier. People got to respect him. And he was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go battle Disaster and put on for my city and put on for my troops. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why he battled Disaster, because he was like, y'all not finna sit up here and play us. I'm going to the West and I'm winning. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, brother. He's on it down for the whole East Coast.
Yeah, he had the whole shit on his back. You know what I mean? And when you talk to PH, like, if you were to talk to him this year, you kind of see, like, that he wanted back in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
And, you know what I mean? We had a couple conversations, and, you know what I mean? I would have loved to see him in that type of position again. You know what I mean? Because he just had, so, like, how many people battle in the early 90s retire, make music, make legendary music that's known around the world, be on classic hip-hop songs. You know what I'm saying? You reached out and touched all these people. But look at how much he battled. He just did a battle on King of the Dot, like last week.
Yeah, I see. As a matter of fact, it just dropped this morning, I think.
You know what I mean? Every time we sit around, like, why is PH battling again? And the only answer you can come up with is, nigga just loves to do it. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't do it for the bread. He just love to do it for the. He love to do it.
You know what I mean? So it's crazy, man. Like, because of what, and I'm not just saying this, but because of what PH did and the journey he went through, him, Penn, you know what I'm saying? Like, them niggas is like my heroes. You know what I'm saying? Because it's different. It's one thing to be somebody like a known person that nobody can reach out and touch. But when you make moves and people respect you and you take your time to mingle amongst the people, I think that's what makes you legendary. And that's what makes the people really fuck with you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That Ali Boombaye shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's real shit you just said.
Yeah.
That's definitely some real shit. Damn. Hey, that Conceited versus Cortez, did he set that battle up too?
Dude. PH put that together at the last minute of the last minute of the last minute.
Wow.
You know how he pulled that off.
Yeah, that was a good battle, Cortez and Conceited, yo.
That was I can't believe I left that one out. That shit was amazing.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? That shit was he got Rich Dollars to battle DNA. And that's the battle that blew DNA up.
Damn. I didn't know. Yo, he set up a lot of these classic battles. That was Rich Dollars' time on Grind Time, right?
Yeah.
I remember that.
And man, PH, man. And the thing is, like, guys that, like, Rome, you know what I'm saying? He's around because of PH. You know what I'm saying? And this dude, there was a whole wave of dudes that I feel like dudes like them, you know what I mean? Even Swave, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, come on, man, Swave. I mean, I remember when Swave was battling Zim. And I remember Swave, like, first 4 battles just being like, all right, bro, get your feet wet type battles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, there's so many. I'm sure more stories will pop up. I can't think of them all now, but, like, I think PH is somebody who definitely deserves to be on the stage at every battle. Like, look, it's PH. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he just didn't sweat it like that. He was a real dude. He's one of the most down-to-earth people I've ever met.
It seemed like he was really humble.
Yo, there's a story that Lex Luthor told about. He was like late for his job, and he was about to clock into work, and he seen there was some niggas outside ciphering, and on some like 8 Mile shit. He like jumped in, he destroyed everybody, and his boss yelled at him. He was trying to run in and clock in after the battle, and he felt his hand grab him. And he turned around and it was PH. He was like, "Yo, you got to get on this Grind Time shit. Yo, you got to do this battle shit. I got you." And he actually messaged him back on Facebook and got him on.
Damn, that's some real shit.
I'm saying, how many people do that?
Yeah, for real.
How many people in a position to put somebody on? They're just going to grab a nigga like, yo, message me on Facebook, I got you.
That's fire.
That's literally who he was, you know what I'm saying? Literally. I mean, you could see, like, the Jean Grays, the Talib Kweli's, the DJ Premiers, all of them, like, people know PH. You know what I'm saying? They know the work he put in. I just hate for it. I was talking to Sarah Connor the other day, and he was like, PH, man, we hate for it to happen this way, but my man, people are finally understanding who you were. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we kind of laughed about it a little bit, because if he was here, you know what I'm saying, he'd laugh like, these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
that's what we trying to do. We trying to get out there so people know, you know what I'm saying, that the magnitude of him passing away, what it means. Because a lot of people, like, you have a lot of new fans now, they don't know the history. A lot of people don't even know about Grind Time, really. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's all right. Everything's going to come back full circle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's just sad we had to lose our brother like that. You know what I mean? I hope a lot of people do this. I hope we educate them on who PH was. Like, I don't want you to just think he was a rapper. I don't want you to just think he was a battler. He was a family man. He was a great friend. And he was somebody that all of us looked up to and respected.
Oh, yo, we missed another battle. Sarah Connor and Gaddis?
Oh, yo. Yeah, I'm not with Gaddis right now, but yeah, she really, he made that happen. He put because you know me, I'm always like, I was always screaming, we gotta do female battles, we gotta do them. PH was like, everyone used to ignore me. PH was like, nah, nigga, we putting her against Sarah, let's go.
That's some real shit. He really put.
What'd you say?
He really put everybody on. That's what a leader do.
And in New York too. Come on, that's crazy. And he had to deal with a lot because you know when Smack first came out and shit. Come on, man. Like I mean, I'm talking about URL, not Smack DVDs, but when URL first came out when we was doing the Grind Time URL war. Oh my God. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys spoke to Norbs yet, but Norbs can shed some light on that. You know what I mean? Norbs is that's the thing. We used to have them wars, but Norbs always had that respect for me, Penn, PH, because of the type of dudes we were and the way we spoke to each other was respectful. You know?
That's what it is. Oh, damn, man. It's like every person who speaks to the subject adds more and more. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, and I have nothing bad to say about PH. He's never done anything that would just drag down his character to me. He was always like a brother, like definitely. You know what I'm saying? I think you're going to hear that word tossed around a lot when you hear PH's name, like brother, friend. You know what I'm saying? Because we'll go that extra mile to make you feel like you know how you just talk to someone sometimes and be like, yeah, he really listened to you, you know? You tell him your hamster died, man. You know what I mean? And he'd be like, damn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He was really there for his peoples.
Yeah. That's my man, PH, man. But, yeah, definitely, man. Anyone listening to this, you know what I mean? Make sure you donate to that family, man. That man had a little girl on the way. You know what I mean? 2 sons. You know what I mean? We're going to pull together. You know, everyone that definitely knows him. I've spoken to some people. I've already seen posts. That everyone's definitely going to hold him down, but the community can pull together. Like, this is a man that a lot of your favorite people, you know what I mean, directly resulted from that man's hard work. So, give back a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Drect, man, I appreciate you coming on, my dude.
Drect, before you go real fast, one of the fans wanted to know what happened to Surgery General. He said we pretty much we've been doing some old school stuff or some old school hip hop stuff. He wanted to have me ask you that question.
Surgeon General, I think he would probably get back in the battle rap right now if he really wanted to. Surgeon General, I can't tell you. I think he might have just started living life and then come back and battle. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember what his last battle was. You know what I mean? But he was. But you know what it is too. When you freestyle like that all the time, and as complicated as it got, he probably just wanted to go back to the essence of doing the freestyle battles and shit. Because that man wasn't writing nothing.
Yeah.
You know.
He had some funny ass battles.
Man, Disaster and Surgeon General. You look like Bert and Ernie arguing was the funniest shit ever.
Yeah. He's from the Florida division, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Surgeon General, man, he's like a freestyle battle legend. Before that Grind Time shit even went down, he just didn't have as much footage as everyone else. No, if you want to talk about Surgeon General, ask Lady Luck about Surgeon General. She'll tell you she's the best rapper that she ever met in her whole life.
Word?
Ask Lady Luck. Next time you talk to Lady Luck, ask her about Surgeon General. Tell her I said it.
That's what it is.
You know what I mean?
That's what it is with the rap, man. I appreciate you calling up. I know Lush wants to talk on it too, and the Source too, I believe.
Yeah, definitely, man. I appreciate what y'all doing. Definitely, have as many people on the show you can. Keep PH memory alive. You know what I mean? We're going to do something special for him. You know what I mean? I can feel it coming up. So, RIP my brother PH, and thank y'all.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you pulling up, bro. Hold your head.
Got you.
Alright, one.
Nigga fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Pumkinhead, man.